It's Xilicks here, and welcome to Neverwinter. This is a Dungeons & Dragons based game. It's currently in beta right now. But yeah, this is it. That cutscene was amazing. It just looked fantastic. I have high hopes for what's coming with this game. So here I am. I'm gonna make my character right now. So you have the options of half-orc, human, elf, half-elf, halfling, tiefling, and a dwarf. I think I might go with... the tiefling looks kind of weird. What are its racials? Whenever you are hit, you have a 10% chance to lower the power of the attacker by 5% for 5 seconds. 2 charisma and 2 constitution, or 2 intelligence. You deal an additional 5 damage when the target is below half health. That's decent racials. Increase your defense by 3%, plus 2 to any ability score. You gain an additional heroic feat point at levels 10, 15, and 20. Okay. Critical hits do an additional 5% damage, grants you 2 dexterity in either constitution or strength. You gain 10% bonus to run speed for 3 seconds when you enter combat. This effect can only occur once every 20 seconds. That sounds like a very decent racial. You are naturally better at many says of life, gaining 1% deflect, 1% critical severity, and 1% gold find. 2 constitution, 2 charisma, or 2 wisdom. 1% to any non-class ability score. That's the half-elf. Let's look at the normal elf. You 10% resistance to the effects that slow your movement. That can be very useful. 2 dexterity, 2 intelligence, or 2 wisdom. Increases your chance of critically strike by how many? 1%. What were the halflings? Your fearless nature increases your resistance to crowd control effects by 10%. Dexterity, charisma, and constitution, and your small stature and quick movements grant 3% to deflect incoming attacks. Alright. You have increased resistance to knock and repel effects, 2 constitution, strength, or wisdom. You have increased damage over time resistance. That's pretty useful, but I think I'm going to go with the elf, because you're getting dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom, and using stealth and deadly arrows from the trees. They build their home in close harmony with the forest, so perfectly joined that travelers often fail to notice that they've even entered a wood elf community until it is too late. So this sounds very me-esque with the racials, dexterity, intelligence, and wisdom. Sounds like a very kind of mage, even archer class. So let's look at here. So we have the Control Wizard. Control Wizards harness powerful arcane energies to restrict, crush, or debilitate their foes. Wielding a magical orb, they are capable of unleashing torrents of damage and use ice and force to manipulate the movements of unwitting creatures. Devoted Cleric. Devoted Cleric is a devout healer committed to preventing injury, restoring health, and faith in the divine, capable of enforcing discipline on the battlegrounds with a combination of territory control and the righteous holy damage. Precise zone placement and strategic calculation are necessary traits for the devoted cleric. The Trickster Rogue. The master of stealth and misdirection. The Trickster Rogue maneuvers around the battlefield and strikes from the shadows with paired daggers. The Trickster Rogue dodges in and out of melee, inflicting massive damage on foes with a flurry of deadly blows. The Great Weapon Fighter. The Great Weapon Fighter is an unstoppable force of damage and steel, skilled in using the weight of the greatsword to dispatch those that stand in the way. The epitome of strength, the Great Weapon Fighter is also resilient enough to defend allies in need. And last but not least, the Guardian Fighter. The Guardian Fighter is courageous and stalwart. Superior at defensive maneuvers and no stranger to hand-to-hand combat. Heavy plate armor and shield make the Guardian Fighter a durable mainstay on the battlefield, while a trusty longsword and focused aggression cut through foes that stand in the way. So I'm going to kind of put this in perspective to myself. So the Guardian Fighter is going to be a lot like the Paladin. Great Weapon is going to be a warrior. Trickster Rogue is going to be a rogue or thief or any of those kind of classes. Devoted Cleric sounds very much like a shaman or a priest. And Control Wizard is very obvious. It is seemingly a mage of some kind. I'm going to go with the Control Wizard. I am very... I guess I like the magic type of class in MMOs. Really any game, RPGs, I guess. So as a Control Wizard, your primary ability is Intelligence. Your second abilities are Wisdom and Charisma. So, then we get to choose one of these. So, do we want Dexterity and Intelligence or Dexterity and Wisdom? I think I'm going to go with this one. What does Wisdom do? Measures common sense and describes how well your character learns reasons. Primary attribute. So yeah, we're gonna want Intelligence. It is the primary attribute. So let's re-roll to. We probably want to have the highest amount of Intelligence. It's looking like 18, 19, 20. That's a good one. We're gonna go with that. 20 Intelligence sounds very good for our character. So now we get to customize our character. I'm gonna kind of look through these for a sec. Let's see. So we've got Dread. So I guess this is kind of like the preset that we're gonna use as the base for our character later on. So let's look through these. I'm not sure which one I want to start with. It's probably not gonna look the same as it starts with, or as it starts as, but we'll just have to wait and see. Not sure which one I want. Oh wait, we can customize it. So, oh okay. Yeah, so this is what I want. Let's take a look at this. So stern, focused, sharp, lean, chiseled, apart, natural, wide, or full. Kind of liking the either full or lean. I think I'm gonna go with lean. That kind of looks better in my opinion. Okay, that's just kind of ugly, but faux hawk, layered. These are weird. I don't know. I'm thinking going with like the long hair, and maybe we can get like a really light color going on. Maybe like that. Yeah, that looks good. That looks very mage-esque. So natural elf, blind in the left eye, hurt. That looks weird. Hurt in the left eye. I think we're just gonna go normal and eye color. I always like good eye color. Maybe blue. Looks good. Natural, fine, or bushy. What are these? Eyebrows. I like the fine because you don't really see them that much. You cannot customize the facial hair of male members of the wood elf race. Thank you for that. Cute, young, handsome, weathered, rough, middle-aged, worn, old, and elderly. So I kind of want to look, I don't know, maybe like weathered sounds good because, you know, I want him to look kind of like mage-esque. Like worn looks pretty good. I think old and elderly is a bit much. I kind of like the weathered. Let's compare that to the young. Yeah, I like the weathered. Okay, tattoos. Oh, that's just cute. The Claw of Storms, the Claw of Sunset. That one's pretty cool. The Claw of Winter. But this game's Neverwinter. I promise never to make that joke ever again. I think I kind of like the kind of like the Claw of Sunsets, but I'm gonna go with a different color than purple. Should I have red? No. I don't know. The purple looked kind of good the way my armor's dyed, but not sure if it's gonna look that way in the end. I kind of want a color that contrasts with the hair. Maybe like, no, white's a bit too. Maybe like a black. And that looks, actually looks pretty good. So we'll go with that. Scars. Yep, want these definitely. Maybe one right across the eye. I don't know. Cheek on the right, cheek on the left. I think we're gonna want an... I'm going with the right eye. That looks pretty good. And we're not gonna mess with this stuff. Toned, heavy, or slim. I don't want to look heavy. That's more like warrior-esque. Man, there's a lot of customizable stuff. That's what I'm trying to say. Alright, let's look at this. Forge the Dwarf, Beauty, Battle, Law, maybe, Lady Luck, Tree Father, maybe, Goddess of the Moon, Knowledge, might go with that one. Dwarf, Sun, Toro, what is it? Worshippers, Skilled Warrior, there's a lot for this one. I think we're gonna go with Ogma. I don't know much about Moonshy Isles. So, what's Neverwinter? That's there. So I don't know much about all like the Dungeon and Dragons stuff. I don't know too much about it. I kind of like these Moonshy Isles. What can we be here? Northlander Warrior. You came to the Moonshy Isles to escape the greed of and were struck by rugged beauty of the islands. You grew up as a small folk village and prizing your independence. You are proud, fierce Northlander, venerating the sea and its power. Nah, it doesn't seem like us. Skilled hunter. Where can we get up-and-coming immigrants? Yep, we're definitely an immigrants. Good job. Maybe I want to be an ex-gang member. I don't know. I really like this Moonshy Isle. It's home to two human cultures: the druidic folk and the seafaring Northlanders. That's Netherite. Ooh, you're ascended, ruling elites, and fiercely loyal to the Empire. Underclass, you're intensely proud of your heritage, but rebel against the elites. You were raised in the doctrines. Alright, I kind of like this. You're descended from the Netherese ruling empire and are fiercely loyal. We're just gonna go with that, because I'm sure I could sit here for days and just try it. Alright, character name. We're gonna go with Xilicks. As always, biography. Xilicks is not one to be messed with. That looks like a biography to me. Oh, wow, that was... Man. Alright, so if you'd like to change where something's positioned on your screen, just kind of reading the tips. So we are loading the Neverwinter field. So I guess you start off in Neverwinter, but that's just where we're from. So let's watch this cutscene.
Hey, are you alright?
Move around using the W, A, S, and T keys.
Alright, so... Whoa. That's weird. So the camera moves around with your
Private
mouse.
reference. Press F when close to talk to him.
Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. I'm going to be doing a bit more of this, and I might be doing this with a friend also. So, thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Xilicks. I will see you guys next time. Okay, thanks, bye.